Welcome to the Social Work Rants podcast, providing a platform for social workers to share their stories. The podcast covers a wide range of topics, including mental health, social justice, policy, and the day-to-day realities of the profession. Season 10 will continue to focus on the intersectionality of mental health and finances. Hope you enjoy. Hello, social workers, mental health professionals, and change agents. Welcome to the season finale, season 10 of the Social Work Rants podcast. I'm your host, Bass Moreno. Saludos a todos. Greetings, everybody. Thank you for tuning in, tapping in wherever you are watching or listening to this podcast. I appreciate all the love and support. Gracias a todos por su apoyo. Continue to follow the podcast on Instagram at the Social Work Rants podcast. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit that red subscribe button, download episodes however you listen to podcasts, whether it be Apple, Spotify, however you listen to podcasts all over the world. And shout out to you for listening or watching the YouTube. This episode and the podcast is not a substitute for individual counseling, individual therapy. If you need assistance, if you have a therapist, call your therapist. If you have a psychiatrist, call your psychiatrist. Call 988-911 for my out of the country listeners and viewers. Whatever your emergency number is, use that number. Is okay, not to be okay, but definitely get the help that you need. So, to all the social work daddies, mental health daddies out there, hope you had a great Father's Day weekend. I had a interesting weekend to say the least. I spent part of Father's Day hanging out with the New York City mayor, Eric Adams. If you've been listening to the podcast, you know we joke around about the mayor from time to time. But he's doing a father initiative program in New York City, my hometown, for fathers this summer, and I was talking about the program, and I was featured on his radio show on WBLS 107.5, one of the top radio stations in New York City. So the 21-year-old Bass, who's wanted to be a sports broadcaster and have a radio show in New York City, was definitely geeking out and excited to be on the radio in the New York City tri-state area. So shout out to the mayor. I know there's a big mayor race in New York City. So the primary is later on this month. So definitely for all my New York City folks, make sure you get out the vote if you haven't done early voting already. So yes, I've been busy with that. And I recorded it, so the video is available on the podcast YouTube channel. So definitely check out my interview sharing my fatherhood story with the mayor. So and shout out to everybody that's already been listening, and people were like DMing me, like, "Yo, how you get the interview with the mayor?" And had DMs about people thought I was interviewing the mayor for the podcast. So I did shoot my shot. So is a wait to be seen if that happens. So another thing that happened over the weekend, which is what I wanted to talk about, is social work is definitely political, and there's been a lot of stuff that's happened since last week's episode. We are potentially having a potential war with Israel and Iran, and Israel supposedly wants the U.S. to get involved, or U.S. is already involved. Agent Orange likes to lie about. And speaking of Agent Orange, uh, what a waste of money that parade was. That parade, I know the that parade was even like emptier than his like first inauguration that he lied about how many people were there. So um, definitely continue to social workers are in the front lines. Shout out to everybody, to all the social workers, mental professionals who did the No Kings protest throughout the country. So I was definitely watching stories and seeing fellow social workers, mental health professionals doing the No Kings protest. So shout out to y'all for doing that. We have to continue to apply the pressure, obviously safely, because we have an administration that is very very petty and using fear tactics and arresting politicians that go against them. Definitely authoritative authoritativeness and dictator like, and we got to use our voices. We got our First Amendment rights to say how we feel, and we got to do that. We got to protect ourselves. We got to protect our clients, um, and still please be mindful that the Senate, Congress, they still going to rule, going to vote on whether Medicaid, Medicare is going to get cut, and that's a strong possibility. And a lot of uh, social workers, case managers, case planners who build Medicaid services for clients. Hospitals rely on Medicaid dollars, so already seen hospitals are already closed in Pennsylvania. A big one that closed in Southeast Pennsylvania, and you know, the medical systems are still trying to recover from COVID, so any loss of money is only going to make things worse. We have to continue to apply the pressure, not only with our local and state and federal politicians, but also, you know, NASW and those entities to continue applying pressure to they got to help us in terms of just being in the fight. Like we can only do so much as individuals, and we need organizations that's supposed to be supporting us to continue that fight and to advocate. So uh, that's what really wanted to come on and uh, and talk about this. And I know there's a lot of anxiety. Obviously, war is not fun. On top of everything else that we've been dealing with in the profession. Uh, so these cuts are real, so don't let Orange Man distract you with a Congress could really mess things up for a lot of folks, more so than it's already been messed up. Is already almost like 6 months into this administration, and it seemed like 4 or 5 years already. It has only been several months. So if we continue to apply the pressure, keep speaking out best we can, safely. These ICE raids that's happening throughout the country and PR. What's happening in LA and in downtown LA with it. Uh, it's a lot happening, but and we have an administration that likes to distract and for what his real agenda is. So it's a lot happening, and we need to be having these conversations as social workers, mental health professionals, and continue to talk, educate, provide resources for folks. Um, Talking about it, people are scared, and it's okay to be scared. It's okay to live your lives as you want to, but definitely get the support that you need, whatever that looks like for you. Um, and yeah, so we'll continue to, at least I'll continue the best I can to educate and any resources that I know I'll reach out. I'll put it in my Instagram stories. I'll, make some posts about it, and we'll continue to educate the masses on this platform. Um, so before I go any further, that's really my the agenda of this. Shout out to the U.S. Army celebrating their 250th anniversary, and I actually feel bad for those troops. And I'm sure many of them didn't want to be there, but you got to follow orders. With just like the emptiness of the crowd and how dark it was, and towards the end, the fireworks, and it just looked like a hot mess. And Agent Orange looked like he was like half asleep towards the end, and just a hot mess. And that's pretty much what this administration has been a hot mess. Uh, Going on to season 11 of the podcast. I already recorded one episode already for season 11. Is going to drop July 4th. Taking a week off. I'll be away on vacation and hopefully enjoying myself. Uh, and looking forward to it. So definitely. So July 4th is season 11 premiere. And then if you want to get on the podcast, definitely DM me on Instagram at the Social Work Rants podcast. Um, and then so we could collaborate and continue to share stories and what's going on related to social work, mental health, and how we can help uh, fellow social workers and help the masses, because there's many people who are not in the profession who listen to the podcast. So any resources out there could be beneficial to anybody. Let's link up and let's just try to help folks. To I think that's all the announcements I had. Season 11 debut July 4th. Uh, my interview with Mary Adams is on the YouTube channel. Um, and yeah, if you want to get on the podcast, definitely reach out and definitely continue to uh, speak out on issues. Make sure if your city, county have any upcoming elections, any special elections, get out the vote. If you work at a program organization that helps people to register to vote, help people do that. Uh, the more the merrier, and educate people the importance of voting, because we wouldn't be probably wouldn't be in this mess if almost 90 million people would have actually voted, and almost 78 million folks didn't vote for the orange man. So so shout out to everybody that's been watching, listening to the podcast, downloading episodes, sharing episodes, uh, sharing episodes in the stories on Instagram. Shout out to y'all that's been supporting. So very quick episode. And yeah, that's all. Until next time, in God's will, be back in July with more stuff to talk about. So obviously, if there's any breaking news, because it seems like every day is breaking news with this administration, we'll do my best to get my thoughts about it. Talk soon, folks. Peace.